There we go. With my requisite starting gaff out of the way, welcome to another episode of the WitchCraft SMP. I am, as always, your host, Elsewhere, and I have a lot of fun things on the docket for today. If I can find my list, which I put down somewhere. There we go. All right. So last stream was a bit different than most of mine. It was planned beforehand, and I got all the ingredients together, and I really enjoyed that. I liked having this organized stream. Today will not be that. That's going to be sort of my model for the more like showing off aspects of witchery streams going forward. But the next stage of necromancy that I'm working on, which is specifically spectral undead, requires a lot of resources. So while I'm, slowly gathering all of those and organizing and prepping for the next one, I figured I would do a fun little interstitial jukebox stream, basically, of a variety of different projects that I have on the server. And so I kept adding things to my list of things I wanted to do, and so it will likely no longer be little. I will say that much. I've got a ton of things on here. I have no idea how long the stream will run, but I'll probably just be here for a while, doing a variety of things. So I'm looking forward to it. I think it'll be fun. For starters, let's do some news, some server updates, and, oh boy. Suffice it to say, things are not going super well on the server currently. For starters, last time we mourned the death of Puck, one of the first hobgoblins in Goblin Town. And a wonderful, wonderful little fella who traded with me a bunch, made it possible for me to get my first pentacle, and then was killed somehow. We don't know how. All that was left was his cow, Bottom. And when I logged in a couple days ago, this was all that was left of Bottom. So it's possible that he was struck by lightning. It's also possible somebody killed him with a flame weapon. Lightning can also be summoned in witchery, so it could have been lightning and malice. But regardless of the reason, I am very sad to announce that Puck and his cow are both deceased, and I'm not too thrilled about it. And that's not really the only thing. There's an arguably worse bit of news that I got from way over in New Desertlandia. So I'm friends with some of the Sand Coven there, or I was friends with some of the Sand Coven there. As us witches, we talk. And I recently found out from a public bulletin from the Emperor of New Desertlandia that the Sand Coven had met with a series of unfortunate and fatal accidents. This came shortly after the government of New Desertlandia banned what they call wild magic, which is what I do, witchery, using the magic of the world around us. So they banned witchcraft, and then all of the members of the Sand Coven proceeded to die, which to me does not seem like a coincidence. Furthermore, I know for a fact that Emperor Julian was part of the Sand Coven, which makes him basically an evil Trojan horse who joined the Coven and then murdered everyone in it. So basically real bad vibes from Desertlandia at the moment, adding to everything else we've heard. I can only hope that revolution we've been hearing about actually happens. But yeah, so the first thing I'm going to do today is involved with a very slow and subtle revenge plot, but I'll explain that more in a minute. The other bit of news is just a fun random one. So I've discovered, see my face normally right now, wearing the hat, I've discovered that putting an enchantment on earmuffs, which is probably something nobody has ever done because they're worthless and it's a really stupid idea, but I instead decided to make my earmuffs maxed out purely for aesthetics, and I have discovered that it makes your entire face have the enchanted shimmer effect, which I guess must be the magical bubble that facilitates the respiration and aqua affinity. But I just thought that was a fun little detail that I discovered a little while ago in between after the last stream. So if you ever want your face to look great and shiny and purple, this is a way to do it. But for the moment, I'm wearing the witch's hat because I want to hear sounds. I want to hear the sounds of the environment. All right. So that's the main bits of news. And I would love... it's the same thing as with Uberwald's Slavery of the Hobgoblins. I would love more than anything to be able to do something about it. Unfortunately, my methods are really recognizable. I'm the only, super advanced witch on the server. I'm the only person who does the kind of witchcraft that I could use in order to make their lives miserable or blackmail them or whatever. So the problem is, I can't do it anonymously. And if I'm identified as the one who's messing with them, then the fairly fragile peace that we currently have on the server will be shattered, and I'm not as worried for myself, but I am worried for the residents of the Greater Heights. I mean, I don't want them to get in trouble because I'm trying to be a partisan. So we have to do things subtly, at least until somebody else gets advanced enough in witchery to explain it away, or until someone else provokes me and I have an open excuse. But in the meantime, I do want to find ways to mess with both the Baron and the Emperor in revenge for the bad things that they have done to hobgoblins and to witches, respectively. And this is the little bit of trolling we're going to do today is actually something I have done previously. But first, we're going to talk about curses. Curses can be found in this last tab of the Circle Magic book. And if we go here, okay, yeah, there are a couple types of them. There's the area curse. This one changes a smattering of dirt blocks in the area to sand, and it turns villagers to zombie villagers and that sort of thing. I don't really go out for, punishing innocents for the crimes of their rulers, so this one's not really particularly exciting to me. The Curse of Blindness makes people blind nearby. I haven't actually tested out how long this works, but it's pretty minor, so I don't know if it's worth all the investment. It's possible that it's ongoing, as long as it lasts, but it isn't attached to an altar, so I don't know. I'd have to, again, look into that. Curse of Raining Toads rains exploding poison toads from the sky. Lots of fun, but again, an area thing. Curse of Hell on Earth is unfortunately kind of glitchy. I've tried it, but I've been unable to get it to work on the server. It allows you to summon a bunch of nether mobs anyway, so it's not that exciting. Now we get to the interesting ones. These are not location-based. These are player-based. You use somebody's tag lock, and you can... In this case, the Curse of Misfortune has a variety of different effects. It can make them drop their tools. It can make mobs spawn at weird times, etc., etc., just sort of making them uncomfortable, and lots of minor inconveniences. The Curse of Insanity causes them to see mobs all the time that aren't there. Who otherwise look exactly the same as normal mobs, so it's quite confusing. The Curse of Sinking prevents you from swimming, which would actually drown some of the players, but probably not affect the Baron, for example. The Curse of Overheating. This is one I'm really interested in, but I need an excuse to use it. I don't know if anyone else knows about it, but it's still risky to curse anyone, because the first guess will be me. At some point, someone's going to take advantage of that and curse someone so that I get blamed, but we'll burn that bridge when we come to it. Anyway, this causes a player to be set on fire whenever they enter a hot biome. So I know the desert counts. Mesa, possibly. Nether, definitely, I would assume. This would be a particularly grueling punishment for the Baron, who dies if he's set on fire, or for the Emperor, who lives in the desert. But again, I can't pull these off. Curse of Waking Nightmare summons a nightmare that will just hound the person, I think indefinitely, which would be really great because nightmares are really inconvenient in the spirit world. I have to check if this actually, if the summoned nightmare drops mellifluous hunger, because if so, then I might do this to myself just so that I can farm mellifluous hunger. Curse of the Wolf makes someone a werewolf. This isn't really a curse at all. Werewolves are great. There are several on the server, and it's really just a buff. The right of... Although, to be fair, if you do use it on someone who is already a vampire, like the Baron, it gives them the werewolf powers, but it also weakens their vampire powers. So it makes you a worse version of both things instead of a stronger version. So that could potentially be a weird, gimmicky thing to try and do as part of fighting the Baron. I don't know. Worth looking into. And then, of course, there are all the options for removing the various curses. So all of that sounds really cool and fun. But again, it would immediately give me away. So I need to do something, at least for now, that won't be noticed. And for that, we're not going to be using a curse at all. We're going to go through to the nature section of the Circle Magic book. And we are going to take a look at the Right of Nature's Power. Now, I've done this before. The last time the Emperor of New Desertlandia annoyed me, I used this ritual to turn this little bit of his desert into a magical forest. And since he claims any desert as his territory, technically, if we can convert the biome to something else, it will no longer be his. I stopped that, obviously, out of respect for the Sand Coven. For some reason, they like doing their magic in that blasted wasteland. But now they're all dead. So there's nothing stopping me from slowly terraforming the desert to make it habitable, magical, and also reducing the power of the Emperor. So that's the first little jukebox thing we're going to do today. Hey, Katrina. We are going to put together this ritual. I should have some brews of sprouting already. These are all custom, right? Yeah, these are all custom. Let's see. Somewhere... Yes, there we go. I made a bunch precisely for this purpose. Next, we need the 3 witchery saplings and the 3 basic vanilla saplings. Let's see what we got. That's birch, hawthorn. We only have 1 alder. Rowan. Okay, so hang on. It's rowan, alder, hawthorn. I don't think the order matters, but oak, birch, and spruce, right? Rowan, alder, hawthorn, oak, spruce, and birch. Yeah. I'm OCD. I'm going to rearrange it in my party. I'm sorry. Okay. Now, we need some more of some of these, but I have a solution for that. I just have to find it. There we go. Brew of Rowan. Okay. I need to throw these out. What is worship? Does that have to do with the brew of colored water I just drank? Questions for later. Anyway, with that little bit of clutter out of here. Let's see. Okay, there's alder. Wait, that's a drinkable brew of alder. I'm a fool. Okay, there we go. There's a splash. Raising. More splash. Oak. There we go. We got an oak. Disease. Okay, so we need to make hawthorn, spruce, and birch. So what these potions do is really simple. They just plant a tree, and it grows instantly. And it's actually not a bad investment right off the bat, just because you can turn a single sapling into a huge tree. But it becomes really good once you have Leonard's Urn and can just use it an unlimited number of times, because then infinite wood. I can use the Mother's Embrace to just chop it down. And we have significantly increased our number of saplings. And added a little bit of foliage over here. Hang on, I'm gonna have to break that just in case there are saplings, sorry. Nope, nothing, okay. So yeah, basically, I can just do this until I'm happy with my sapling count. Small. The power of the brew determines the size of the tree, all normal stuff. I'll probably do a Brewing with Witchery episode specifically about the tree brews, just because I think they're cool. Or I might, this episode might count. I think I might just make one for the rest of them. Okay. We're getting a bunch of alder wood in the process too, which, you know, can't hurt. I'm doing lots of builds lately. Ooh, server's getting a little bit laggy. I may have to restart it just to give it a chance to calm down. Okay, that's loads. That's plenty. I'll probably stop at 7's not a bad number. All things considered, it won't take too long to do. So maybe we stop at 7. In which case, let's make actually an extra Rowan. And actually, I'm just gonna get the axe into this inventory bar. There. Lovely. All right. Alder, Rowan. Not the most gripping witchery stream I've had, but it's fun. I think it's also cool to show sometimes the little chores that are necessary as part of witchery, the things that you work on in order to prepare for the magic and the showy stuff. Plus, you know, there's something soothing about just planting, harvesting trees, and talking to chat. If chat talks, you know. Not always a guarantee. Okay, that gives us a few extra saplings, which is good. I'll go deposit some of these. Ow, I stepped in the ember moss. All right. Trees. Drop off some wood. Okay. Drop off 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 saplings. Nope. There we go. 7. Hawthorn, 1, 7. Spruce. Three. And then birch got loads. Okay. Oak, however, we need to make more of. We already do have a splash brew of oak. Yeah, I'll do the extra brews today. Might as well. So let's just grab an extra of each of these, and we're going to need our book. The is it here? Yes. So the grow effects, really basic. Grows a tree instantly. You just saw it in action. Larger trees can be grown with a higher power level. We're not gonna, commit to a really fancy one today. We're just gonna do a basic cheap, basic cheap version of each of the brews. But we can do one also for dark oak, acacia, jungle, etc. Jungle would be interesting, but I'm gonna save that. Today we'll just focus on the ones that we need right now. So because it's a level 2 effect, we're gonna need netherwort. We're making 3, so 1, 2, 3 netherwort. For power, we need 1, 2, 3 glowstone, redstone. We don't actually need redstone and obsidian because there's no duration. This is an instantaneous effect, so power is all that matters. Add that, and then we're gonna want gunpowder for the dispersal. And I don't think expanding the extent or lingering effect, obviously lingering doesn't affect splash anyway, I don't think extent matters because I don't think this will ever grow more than one tree. So just to be clear, we've got capacity, power, effect, dispersal. That's everything. Okay. Going to make some brews. As you can see, these are nice, cheap, and easy. So, capacity 2, power up to level 3, hawthorn sapling, splash. And then I'll get some bottles. I will invoke expertise. I always hit Accio instead of Accio? Accio? I don't know how you're supposed to say that. There we go. I feel like my brain goes to Accio, but that's because I sang Italian for a long time. Ooh, laggy server hanging in there. All right, how many do we get? 10. Lovely. We can sell those later in a shop. I definitely want to have a shop at some point. Just got to get around to making it. All right, so we've got the rowan. The rowan's already in here. We've got the rowan, the alder, the hawthorn, the oak, which is the one that we actually need to harvest extras of. Now let's make the spruce and the birch. I'm getting close to needing a new brew of endless water also, so maybe I'll make that right before we're finished here. What is it? Oh, you got the invoke expertise too. For a short time, Cauldron Dog number 2 has the ability to gain fortune and brew extra brews. I need to come up with a name for you. Votan is nice, but you need a name. I'll take suggestions from the chat, of course. Okay. Let's throw in Netherwort, glowstone, blaze rods, birch, gunpowder. Surely this is not making a meaningful dent in my altar power. Well, actually, it got more than I expected. It's a cheap effect, but I'm making a whole host of brews for it. Alright, so the birch one there, and then we will drop the others off. I'm going to need to turn this into a crate because I've got so many. Oh yeah, I think that's been since the last stream. So remember the barrels that we found in some, ancient dungeons and stuff. We've actually figured out how to make them. We found out the table that you can use in order to make barrels, and as you can see, I've started replacing my floor with storage crates. So I may be pivoting away from chests towards the crates that have much more space. But that's a slow project as I need it. I'm in no rush. I'm also, obviously, in case it wasn't clear by the fact that it's made of dirt, this is still technically what an actually good Minecraft person would say, a hut prior to a starter base. Since I'm not that, it is my starter base, and it has been this way for almost, let's see, oh no, over a year, like 13, 14 months. I promise I will eventually make a real base. I'm finally learning how to build. So, that is in the future, but I cannot guarantee it's in any immediate future. Alright. Okay, we're down to 5. That's enough. I'll make it when I have to. Okay, that's our spruce. Put away the rest, and there we go. Rowan, alder, hawthorn, oak is currently in the urn, spruce, and birch. We can now make extra brews of everything. And I'll put them... There's not space here. I need to have more storage. I'll put them here for now. Except the oak, because we need to use that one to get a few more. Now I could just, tear down all the trees around me. But that feels not environmentally friendly, and it's slow to have to replant them. Whoa. Okay. So I would rather, this feels fast, and it feels fair. not leaving too much of an impact on the environment, not taking up too much of my time. I can just quickly bring a few trees into the world for my purposes. I am inside the tree. Excuse me. Excuse me. Thank you. Whoa. A little bit of snapback there. Alright. You should give me plenty of saplings. Oh yes. Marvelous. All the saplings we could ever need. Grabbing that, grabbing that, grabbing that, and that. I love taking no negligible fall damage from my native reduction, and also the fall 4. The worship is still on me. I gotta figure out what that is. Drop off some wood, extra trees. 1, 2. All right. Now the last thing that we need is a little bit more difficult, and it's certainly more expensive. Let's check on our attuned stones. Okay, we've got 2. We need 7. So we're about to convert some of our little stockpile of diamonds into attuned stones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I really got to start selling things so that I can acquire more of those. Whiff of magic. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then I need 5 lava buckets. I'll leave my glass behind. I'm going to have to make more of those too. Always more to do. Down to the lava pools in the depths we go. Quickly as I adjust. Oop. I am stuck. There we go. I've almost run out of this lava pool. I'm gonna have to start using the one next door. Okay. Fine, somewhere in here. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Technically, the nether is right next door. I literally have a portal there, but it's more fun to use the lava there. And when it runs out, I guess I'll have to start going through the portal. To be fair, my experience is much easier than the experience of the other folks. Anyone who's using a Tinker's Forge has to pipe a whole lot of lava in. Alright. Put in the diamonds. Put in the whiff of magic. Lava bucket, and we get an attuned stone. You may notice these attuned stones do not look like the other attuned stones that we have. That is because they are not charged. I'm going to have to adjust that. Okay. 1 second as I take a look at my settings. There it is. Okay. There we go. That should be sorted now. Grab a drink. Quick drink of water and back to work. Like I said, this will be a bit of a more casual stream than usual, but it's been a dramatic couple weeks here, so I figure I've earned a little bit of chill time. In real life, not necessarily in the server. Also in the server, to be fair. let's get our Circle Magic book because we need to charge these attuned stones. Binding. Charging. There we go. First one. Glowstone, Redstone, Wood Ash, and Quicklime. I need to charge 5, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then let's quickly make our Quicklime. Let's go outside. It's double circle. Most of the right of charging is this double circle, which is why I have one permanently out here. All right. Marvelous. Just do that a few more times, and we are good to go. Alright, so the main use, I should talk about attuned stones for a minute. This seems like a nice opportunity. The main use of attuned stones is for any ritual, almost any ritual, that is not connected to an altar. So we can take a look through here. You see this one requires altar power. But if we scroll through to find... Yeah, for example, the rite of transposition for summoning iron requires an attuned stone, a charged attuned stone, but not altar powers. And there are a lot of rites in here that can be done with altar power. Let's see. Yeah, for example here, but can also be done with a stone. So the Rite of Total Eclipse requires 3,000 altar power, but instead you can upgrade the Iron Axe component and add an attuned stone, and you can perform it anywhere. Now the important thing is that attuned stones are not consumed when you do this. They are simply depowered. Their charge is consumed. So they go back to being the regular attuned stones that you saw that we just made. And those are fine. You just recharge them and you use them again. There are a few things that do consume the attuned stone. Usually that's when you're crafting something. You can turn one into a necromantic stone. You can then turn that into a spectral stone. It'll be consumed then. If you use it to make a fetish, like, hang on, like this one here, that will consume the attuned stone because the attuned stone is then part of the magical object. What's my prophecy? Cache of coal. I should get on that. I've been meaning to show you what happens when Baba Yaga gets mad at you, but she just hasn't. In the entire server, she has never been upset with me. She's only showed up to give me nice things a few times right when I first made the crystal ball, and that's it. So, I guess I have met with the approval of the Witch of the Woods, which really I shouldn't complain about. Okay. And then we put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We leave the rest here for next time. And we go to... Oh, hang on. I forgot something very important. Nature's Power, I believe, is a medium ritual circle. Is that correct? Yes, medium. So we've got one of those stored in here, but I'm actually not going to do it by talisman. Technically, you can do this circle talisman and redstone to store circles in a talisman. However, if you want to do that without an altar nearby, you need to use an attuned stone. And I don't really want to make 14 attuned stones so that I can keep laying down and picking up the chalk circles. So I'm just going to leave the chalk circles. That may be a bad idea. I'm the only witch on the server. To be fair, if he notices this is happening, it probably won't matter whether there's chalk left over or not. Do I really spend 7, possibly 9 more diamonds? Because I think I left circles there last time. I won't waste your time with it, but I will probably go back and clean up the circles off stream. Okay, so I need gold chalk and I need more white chalk. Let's grab 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Second, that's 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 4, one of which will be gold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wait, no, just 4. And then I need some Tears of the Goddess, which I don't have, so I'm going to have to make some Breath of the Goddess. Do I have any left over? No, I do not. Okay, Breath of the Goddess is birch. Good thing I just dropped off a ton of birch in here. Leave 1, just in case. You can always repopulate. Oh, hey! A bunch of Breath of the Goddess. Sweet. Well, I don't mind cooking up the rest of my birch. Hey. There we go. It's not like I don't constantly need tears. Alright, and then I put the tears in here, and I add... Hang on. Let's do half of it. 14, and I need 14 lapis. Never enough Tears of the Goddess. I feel like they're the fume that I use the most of. Okay, hopefully that'll be enough. I can clear this out, might as well. Get a little bit of extra whiff of magic. Drop off my slime balls. Drop off the extra clay and drop off the breath. Alright, let's go here. On the left, you can see my prep work for the next stream. All of that will be made clear in due time. But I'm very excited. This is very expensive, by the way. Look at all that spectral dust, subdued spirits, focused will, condensed fear in huge quantities. Lots of work went into prepping this. Redstone soup, an extra necromantic stone, owlet's wing. I don't like killing owls. But that is not all of the set gear that I will need, so it'll take me a little bit longer to prep for that. Alright, come on. Fiery tears. What are fiery tears? What is a fiery ingot? What do you use? What? Weird. I don't know what that is. Hang on. Weren't there just... Okay, there we go. I'm telling you, the server is struggling today. Or maybe it's my end. Who knows? Alright, 5 chalk. And then to make gold, we need... I'll check just so I don't waste a gold ingot, but I'm pretty sure... Yep, gold ingot and a mandrake. Getting stuck in the floor. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Make some magic. And I'll refill with how many left? 5. Thank you. Oh, for a second I thought I threw it into the cauldron. Oh, cauldrons and kettles are the worst. Always scared of accidentally dumping an incredibly valuable item in there and it just getting destroyed. Okay, we are now geared up to go play Terraforming Stragaria. If I can land on a tree properly and get my broom. Oh, it's raining. How lovely. Let me see if I can remember. Nope, that makes water. Uh-oh. Go that way, harmlessly. I just did it again. Okay, hang on. We're gonna fly back. We're gonna look up, the weather jinx. Symbology, bruise and infuse. Symbology, there we go. Incendio, Lumos. There we go. Up, 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 right, right, down, up. Yes, okay, I remember now. So that would be up, 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 right, right. Stupid Aguamenti. Down, up. There we go. Marvelous. Clear weather. No loud noises. I could, of course, just turn down my game volume instead, but I'm extra. I think that's the entire point of this server. Also, I'm low, so let's fix that. Breath of life, please. Nope. Man, I don't usually get this low infusion power before I have to recharge. I forgot how much the Weather Jinx requires. Honestly, I wonder... Could be a weapon against the Baron of Uberwald. It's costly, but then the sun itself would handle him. I guess that depends on if he ever risks attacking during the day, relying solely on his thunderstorms. Which, for the record, if his thunderstorms are the reason that my poor cow died, I'm going to be very upset. Alright. Where are we? We're here. Going there. Straight ahead. Flying across the world. We're incorporated now. I don't know if I've mentioned that on a stream, but the whole of this mountain range, starting all the way up in Far Away and its unique denizens, going down through this... Here, oh, whoops, wrong button. Wrong button. Starting all the way up here on the peninsula with Far Away, heading down through this swamp, following this mountain, past Greenmount, down here, around, through this swamp, all the way along the Northern Heights mountain range, and, sorry, I forgot to include this forest is part of it, including the enormous, wooden tower thing that, I found way early in the server and still do not fully understand. I'll have to do something interesting with that. All the way up here to the coast, and then up along the coast to this northern portion of the range, back along the coast and up to Far Away, is now all incorporated into the Greater Heights. All of the villages within have become signatories. So, and of course I'm doing my best to protect all of them, which is a bit of a high bar, but I figure it's worth doing. Here you can see the work that I already did in the slow process of terraforming. The different sizes are because I used that one without the seer stone. This one I did use a seer stone and my coven helped me. So we'll be definitely getting the help of the coven today. No, not the... Oh, running into cacti with a broom is so scary, but it lived. I don't have to make a new broom today. I'm irresponsible. Alright, let's see. Did I leave my chalk here last time? Yes, I did. It's a good thing nobody has noticed this is here yet. Alright. Well, let's continue the terraforming. We're going to start over here, I think. Let's see. This is a medium circle, which means 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2. Yeah, okay. Pop. 1, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5. I got some cactus. How lovely. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2. Did I miscount that? Oh, I totally did. Whoops. That's alright. I'll just break a little extra sand. Nobody wants the sand anyway. We're literally here to replace the sand. Okay, and then our heart glyph is here, right? No. Here. Yeah, here. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And we grab our seer stone and we summon the coven. Hello, everyone. Bring life to this barren wasteland. Give its people a rest from the blinding sun, the scorching winds, the dead earth that does not care for them, much as their government does not care for them. Now, this is a slow process, as you can see. It'll take a minute. It's slowly bringing trees forth, along with various other witchery-related plants. This is actually a great ritual if you're early in your witchery experience, your witchery playthrough, and you manage to collect all of these resources. Let's see, the Brew of Sprouting should be pretty cheap. Yeah, so a few extra trees, kill one hellhound, mandrake, poppy. This is a great way to collect a lot of witchery plants at once without having to worry about the whole oh, my brain turned off for a second. The whole Mutandis roulette. There we go. That's the phrase I was looking for. Where you just spam Mutandis at something for a little while. This will automatically give you lots of extra poppies. The 3 types of witchery tree. Ember moss. Is there anything else nice that it does? Obviously, there are still some plants that you will need to stick to Mutandis 4. Oh, glintweed, of course. This gives you glintweed, one of my favorites. Something that I use excessively to light up everywhere I've ever been. Alright, so that's going to run for a minute. We're going to start the process more over here. This seems like a nice spot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2. And then our heart glyph. Here. Alright. Toss that down, take a step back so I don't pick it back up. Hit it. Hey, the gang's all here. Bring light into the darkness of New Desertlandia, my friends. It has begun. Whoa! That's quite a tree. Oh, they spawned right next to each other. That's fun. I like that this circle of standing stones now has just a melon in the middle of it. Is that spawner unbroken? Yeah, the spawner's unbroken. That's a hostile witch. I'm just not going to deal with that. Let's see. Is this one still running, or has it completed its course? It has completed its course, and what a job it did. If you want to completely eradicate the sand, you might want to do a second one in the same place. It'll make it quite lush, and it should turn the rest of the sand to dirt, pretty much. But currently I'm going more for area than for detail, I will come back later and go harder on the making sure every single thing has been converted. 3, 2. But you'll also see I'm intentionally overlapping the ranges of the... No, 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 no. Rude, disrespectful, stop. Oh, yikes, their movement really looks like the server is struggling. Okay, I'm goodbye. It's hard to fight you when you move only one frame every however many seconds. I'm just gonna kill you from a distance. That one drop an iron bar? Don't mind if I do. Who's hitting me? Oh, it was the ground. The ground often hits me. Alright. You. Both of you. Enough. 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 I'm not shooting high enough. The range on the... Ow! Shurikens is really starting to bug me. I might have to look into a more powerful weapon of choice for ranged combat. Anyway, where were we? 3, 4, 5... 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Here's where that sand comes in handy. Four, 5. You need to move slightly. There we go. How lovely. And then a heart glyph. Here. Yes, here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Step back. Seer stone. Technically, they can do this without me. It's fun to watch as well. Also, the light that's the glintweed is producing, and as it will eventually spread, this whole area will also someday be free of mobs, which will be nice. Also, mobs are stupid. They tend to walk right into the ember moss, so it's an effective method of dealing with them. How do I load this again? That's how. Hey. Oh, come on. Why are you diving at me? I'm way out of your reach. I should use the pistol crossbow more often. It's fun. Tinker's construct stuff is just so powerful. It's hard to justify not using. Alright. Well, while this progresses, let's set up another. Looks like that one is probably finished. Oh, look at all this. This is amazing. It looks so lush and alive. I see a great spot right here. Just has a couple unwelcome guests. Now I could put on my necromancer's robes so that undead would become unhostile. But, oh, potato, how kind. But I currently want to wear the witch's robes because of them. Hostile creepers is much more irritating. Being able to kill them without fear of them blowing up whatever I'm building right now is very nice. However, with those dead, it is possible that these guys trade for spectral dust. So, ow, don't do that. I'm even wearing thorns, admittedly somewhat against my will. I'm wearing the necromancer's robes. You're not hostile. Thank you for figuring that out. Nope, he's just trading for gold, which, to be fair, quite good. Alright, anyway, let's set up our circle. Oh, this is a nice little layout. Let's see. Yeah, I'll add sand to make it work. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, and now I need a bunch of sand. Hang on. Why am I doing that when I could just excavate? I need to clean up my inventory a little bit. Let's put the random loot things into here. Yes, that'll do. Okay. 3, 4, 5. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2. You can go there. Doot, doot, doodle-a-doo. Doot, 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 doodle-a-doo. Making some chalk. Committing crimes against the state. Growing plants. Those last two items are the same thing, technically, here in this instance. Okay. Alright, get that going. Let's figure out our next target. Oh, the sun's coming up. Soon we won't have to deal with mobs quite so much. This isn't a bad spot. We'll do this one. You're not supposed to be hostile. Okay. Some of the necromancy stuff is, as I have mentioned, a little glitchy, so I tend to be a bit jumpy around it. But it's mainly the fetishes. Pretty much everything else works like a charm. I started too close to the edge. 1, 2, 1, 2. Yeah, I'm burning through chalk like crazy. But we're almost done. Hello, friend. Welcome to the world. This is certainly a case for... Honestly, no, it's still not. Picking up ritual circles through talismans is a lovely convenience, but if you're worried about price, it's definitely easier to just spend a bunch of renewable resources and 1 lapis to make new chalk than it is to spend glowstone, redstone, and some renewable resources in order to recharge your attuned stone. Also, attuned stones do take up inventory space. Not much, so that's not really a fair complaint, but the point stands. Okay. That man has a shovel. Oh, he's about to go. Please don't interfere with the ritual. Don't. Stay where you are. Or go burn to death somewhere else. There we go. Okay, thank you. Very kind of you. Oh, I'm missing one of the attuned stones. I bet it was the one at the last one. I don't think I picked that up. Let's go visit. Oh, wow. This one's getting it going right up close to the... Yeah, it's still running. Yep, here it is. You'll see it also adds water, which is nice. It doesn't change the actual biome. We will be changing a biome today. That requires something different. So if you really want to go in on it, and it might be worth it here, you could create, either use a ritual or create a brew that changes the biome display that you can see in my top right corner. Might be something worth considering to literally make things not desert. The only problem is changing the biome changes the rules, but it doesn't change the blocks. So what is happening here? What are you guys doing? What on earth? Is there something in the wall? Or is it just target practice? You just having a good time? There is nothing in this wall. They're just shooting it for absolutely no reason. Yeah, good for them. You gotta keep yourself occupied somehow. Seriously, guys. It's already dead. I see the flesh. Alright, you do you. I'm in danger here. It's nice to see a village in the desert actually thriving, though. So few do. I'm going to light them up before I leave. I'm going to make sure that they don't have to worry about mobs. But that also does mean I'm going to have to fence. I'm going to have to close their portcullises. That's alright. We've got wood here. All manageable stuff. Let's do our next one here. 2. They may not be my citizens, but I still don't want to see them get hurt. Especially since I know for a fact their emperor probably has never even seen this village. Also because we are slowly making it not technically part of New Desertlandia. So we should probably repay them in some way, assuming there are any benefits to being a citizen of New Desertlandia. I wouldn't actually know. Okay. Actually, let me grab this so that there's nothing to confuse the ritual. Grab this too, even though it's not inside the circle. Ah, this area is becoming so beautiful. I love it. I love it so much. So lush. Well, we've got one more. We could continue our slow expansion, or we could potentially just do one inside the village. But that would also make lighting it up harder, so... And also, you know, I haven't actually asked them if they want to leave yet, so maybe I'll stick to outside their walls. Outside their, arrow-ridden walls. I gotta check. Are these... Can you pick these out? No. Guess not. Woo! Playing with fire. He is still shooting. Alright. So, while this last one is running... I forget where I put the circle. There it is! No, wait. That's an old circle. Where's the new circle? There it is, over there. Alright. So, while that's still running, all 6 are in there. Let's put our last one over here on this side of the town. This one's almost perfect, so we'll use this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You don't have to do it on a raised area. I just like doing it because it makes the circle feel significant. More than half of the things I do with this mod are entirely aesthetic or thematic, as you probably guessed from the streams where I am fully in role-playing mode. Which, for the record, there will be more of soon. The folks who are writing this season's story are just about ready for the big event. So I'm extremely excited for that. In the meantime, I will continue giving you the bits of news that I hear in the group chat. 5, 1. Ah, so close to having this last chalk untouched. Oh well. Okay, we're here. Center, center, heart. Rest of the ingredients. Seer stone, activate. No, no. Try not to teleport into the middle of a cactus next time, please, Cordelia. Amateur hour. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Oh, what's that? Am I gonna have to jinx the weather again? Boo hiss. Get out of here. Pick up the cactus, though. You never know when you might need some cactus. I don't have much on hand at home because I live far from the desert and don't visit here very often. So I might as well. Alright, and all of our attuned stones have been depowered, so we'll have to recharge those at some point. Drop off the golden chalk. And that is our first little fun chore of the day. Checked off the list. Let me repower myself, refill my hunger and everything. I'm going to let that work, and I am going to help protect these people. So, first step, we need to collect some of this glintweed. Let's turn on our light. Grab that. thread the needle between all this ember moss. Grab that. Down here there's some. It doesn't actually matter if this area isn't currently lit up. I don't need mandrake seeds. Because not only will the glintweed that's already here spread, there are no people living here. So it's not exactly my priority to make sure that there aren't mobs spawning out. No! We're going back to the cartographer's cloak. I hate that. See, look, now you've uncovered all this unpleasant dirt. Melons. I haven't eaten a melon in forever. I don't consume food anymore. So maybe I'll eat this one just for fun. Actually, I should probably leave one around here so that it can spread, since that is what glintweed is best at. Alright, so the top is definitely a concern, but the main concern is down in the body of the town. So that there. No, get away. There. Okay, and then we need wood for the fence. Fortunately, I have infinite wood. I could also chop down one of these trees, but they're so pretty. I might as well just use oak. Marvelous. Do. Gathering. Oh, wait, there's some down there. Okay, how much wood? 4. Not a lot. I also don't have a crafting table on hand, and they are in danger right now. Hang on. You die. You die. There are so many. I hope the guards can handle this while I get this set up. I should have done this first. Shoot. Okay. Let's plant a few more glintweeds so new ones don't spawn. Oi! No, oi! Oh, did I just shoot the arrow out of the air with a shuriken? Okay, that felt pretty cool. All right, more glintweed is growing outside. I've got planks. Let's make a crafting station. Leave it in one of the houses. Oh, whoops. Let's break the pressure plate. We might as well put it here. There you go. Nice new table. All right. All sticks. This is a fence, right? Yeah, that's how you make a fence. That's 8 fences. Oh no, I'm gonna need a lot more. Because we gotta keep spiders out also. What is... I hear hissing. Don't like it. Can I pick that up or do I have to go outside? I gotta go outside. Okay. Hang on. Oh, that's what's hissing. The creeper seeing me. Sorry, buddy. I'm not having you blow up their wall today. Okay. Glintweed. There are mobs out here, so I gotta be careful. Oh no, my hat is already super low. I've got plenty of armor protection poppets back in my shelf back home, but I really don't want to be using them a lot, especially for this really bad hat. The rest of my armor is fine. It's all maxed out with Unbreaking and Protection 3 and stuff. Go away. What's that? Instant health. How lovely. Grab that. There's more over here. I can see the light. There we go. I can see this clearly now. Right. Back in. Is it spreading? I thought it couldn't spread on sand. Oh, that's lovely. Oh, that's gonna make this way easier. Okay. Fantastic. This is just sort of my policy whenever I come across a village that hasn't been completely ruined by mobs. Or by players, for that matter. Get out of here. Is just to light it up as much as I can. Give them proper gates so that the mobs can't get in, so that the residents can survive. So I didn't expect to be doing this today, but I am glad that I am. Oh no, I'm having none of this. Leave that poor person alone. Why isn't my sword working? This is stupid lag. You may sleep in peace. We're just all at the wind. No! Ah, well, my hat burned to pop it. Such is life. You, die. Good. Okay. Need more wood? I assume I can't grow one on the sand, right? Yeah, figured. Let me get a dirt block from outside, and we'll use that. It's a cool little cave thing over there intersecting with the wall. This place is fun. What? Enough. There we go. Okay. Tree. Oh, that was a good one. Alright. Grab those bones. Bones are great. Bones, you can trade bones with skeletons in order to get spectral dust, which is one of the main resources I'm struggling to acquire for the next stream. Also, I apologize for the terrible quality of staring at all these yellow lines. That can't be fun, but it's necessary. Okay. There's my wood. 36! Let's head back to the crafting table and make more fences. Okay, grab those. Add these. Make more. And more. And more. Lots of fences. Oh, and it works out perfectly. I do not need all these bows, however. They can go. No creeper? Oh, it burned to death on the ember moss. How nice. Bow. Bow. Arrows. I don't use a traditional bow anyway. Might as well pop the rest of this in here. Okay. Yes, it is spreading. Fantastic. Well, while the glintweed procures itself additional quantity, gotta finish the gates. Ow. Oh, there's an Enderman. I don't have any quarrel with Endermen. They don't kill villagers. Okay. Hello, Mr. Guard. You have a rather lonely post, don't you? Okay, there's no exit around there, obviously, because it's inside the mountain. I don't see an exit here. I've been using a potion of sprint and jump boost a lot recently, so I'm unused to actually taking any fall damage. Okay, this goes. Nice little escape hatch there. Okay, hang on. I do appreciate that my main healing brew also serves as a weapon against the undead. I am taking so much durability damage. This is ridiculous. You're costing me diamonds. And gold. If it wasn't so laggy, combat would be easier. I should really restart, but I didn't realize it was laggy until I was already streaming, and I don't want to have to stop the stream and start all over again just because I rebooted the server. I might do that anyway, though. We'll see. Okay, there. It's another gate finished. Oh, and I think this is the last one. So I may have made a few extra fences. But that is okay. I'm sure I'll use them for something sooner or later. Hello there, welcome down. And you can just burn to death. Yes, that would be ideal. Start moving like a real... look at that. You see the row of all my misses along the wall. Oh, there. Yeah, okay, that's a solution. Very nice. Well done. Uh-oh, it looks like one of the creepers exploded against one of the guards here. Oh, I'm sorry. Uh-oh. He's mad. Why would you do this? Why would you attack a creeper? The creeper can beat all of you. Your only weapon is arrows. Arrows don't work against... Okay. Sorry. Enderman, not creeper. I really don't need these arrows. You guys are just gonna get in trouble. Leave the Enderman alone. It's out of your league. As long as the Enderman doesn't fight back, I guess we're fine. Wait, no, that's not sand. That's sandstone. I don't know if it can spread on that. I know there are some things it can't spread on. But admittedly, very few. Flintweed is... well, it's in the name. The most invasive of invasive magical species, and I don't even care because it is so useful. Unlimited self-perpetuating torches. Who could ask for more? Alright. The more I think about this, the more I realize this is going to take bleeding forever if I'm just waiting for it to grow naturally. So I know I have a stockpile back home. I might as well fly home quickly and see. Up into the mountains we go. Oh yeah, I didn't mention this, but let me show off the stockades. I was sampling all the different colors of stockade to prep for a build. So I laid them all out nicely. These are a witchery like addition, a wall basically. Each of these is one block that they're sharp on top. So they keep spiders out. Without, you know, having to build a lip or anything. Also, they're cute, they're thematic, they're pretty easy to make. Just need a bunch of logs and exhale of the horned one. So, you know, it's expensive. You could make a lot of planks with this same amount. But the exhale is just a oak sapling fume. So it's cheap, and I have infinite wood, so I'm not terribly troubled about it. They also lay out really cool. If you say, put this here, it's just one, but if you put another on top, it gets bigger. If you put one over here, it spreads out. You put one here, they link up, and now there are two over here, and you can make it larger, make this one larger, so it gets this great frontier vibe with the stockade. So I'm going to use that for some village walls in the Greater Heights. But that is a problem for another time and probably off stream. My logic for what's off stream is usually what's monotonous, but this entire stream today is kind of monotonous, so I guess we'll see. Anything can happen. Alright, grab some glintweed, leave one behind. If I can get my mouse, yeah. Because let's be real, you can all absolutely repopulate from one. Do I have any in here? Yeah, there we go. As you can see, my area is covered in it. Up, up, and away. Alright, we'll fly right back. We'll finish lighting it up. I just want to make sure that it survives. I don't want to risk another ghost town in this massive continent of empty villages. Whatever happened in the past to cause this crazy apocalypse really left everything a mess. Oh, hang on. Give me one moment. Okay, I'm technically on duty for my the job I'm doing over the summer, so I'm periodically having to check in with that and make sure that I am not missing anything important. But since so far I don't have any tasks today, I figured now is a nice opportunity to stream while I waited. Oh, I like the little tributary of water that it's added. Oh, look at this. It looks so good with all the different tree colors and everything. It's so pretty. Oh, I'm really happy with this. I'm really happy. Gonna have to keep expanding. No more desert. Soon everything will be lovely and pretty. Full of life. As the world should be. This is exactly the kind of mentality that the Council of New Desertlandia has banned, but that seems like a them problem. Hey, folks, don't mind me. I'm just trying to keep you alive. There. Sorry, folks. This will take a minute, but it'll be satisfying at the end to see it's all safe. Okay, it looks like these two stacks might go further than I expected, which is good. I want to reduce the wait time as much as possible. Okay, is there any spawning in here, or is there enough light? Sorry, don't mind me. I'll put one in here just in case. One here. Nice thing is Nice thing is that all of these will propagate. So, anytime someone's around here, more glintweed will grow. And if I ever need to assist another New Desert Landia village... Oh, I just overwrote that dead bush. Whoops. I should have picked that up. Dead bush are useful. Anytime I need to help out another New Desert Landia village, I'll be able to come here and collect some glintweed. Since there will be lots of extra. Truly, one of the most convenient additions Witchery has to offer. And yes, I am aware that this is identifying it as clearly me who's editing the terrain nearby, but I mean, if that wasn't already obvious, I don't know what to tell you. Oh, there's no need for that. If the Emperor does ever come over to this poor, neglected village, he'll know immediately that it was me. So I might as well do some good and not worry about trying to conceal my intent. They had so much light, too, for something so small. It's great. There and there. There. I haven't done any rooftops yet. I am going to have to. It's the one thing about the modified village generation for Witchery. It's lovely, and there's some very nice, cool new buildings. And we also have even more cool new buildings from a couple other minor quality of life village generation mods that Crazily added when he made the server. But they are not good at surviving. Because there's just not enough light. The buildings, the walls are a big culprit in Witchery itself. These walls are not illuminated on top, which means they're just monster spawning grounds. To be fair, most of the monsters can't then like reach down and get anyone, except theoretically the skeletons could. But it still spawns a bunch. And the guards who are stuck up on those walls are in a losing battle. Okay, we are running low. And we've got a lot left to do, I think. So we may have to do some reharvesting in a moment. But this is what the glintweed is for. No sense having something if you're not going to use it. I should also replenish my hunger bar. Oh wait, I said I was going to eat melon. Let's do that. Delicious. Real food. It's a luxury I should remember to afford myself more, but usually I'm just too busy, so I default to the magical consumption. There's always something to do. Not a lot of time for goofing off in Stragaria. Okay. Well, I made it up to the wall. This is going to be a problem. Am I going to illuminate this entire hill, or am I going to cut through it and uncover the wall underneath? I'm inclined to do the wall option. That sounds like fun. Alright. So. Whoop. Bit of lag. As I force things to shift. Okay, so this is interesting. The wall it's not that the wall isn't showing up, it just hasn't generated. Is that correct? Is it under here? Aha! Oh, it runs down a little bit. Okay. We can find this. We can make this work. No, it does seem like it hasn't fully generated. Hey! Hang on. Panic! Stop breaking my armor. God. Ugh. It burned to death, though. So everything's right with the world. Let's find the other side of the wall, and maybe we can dig up and see and reconnect it that way. Oh, no, this is just sandstone. Okay, we're gonna need the hammer. Not sure what the best thing to do is, because there's no lighting everything up here. Oh, actually, is there? No, you can definitely climb up. So yeah. We can mine through and illuminate this. Looks like my hammer is a little too fast for sandstone. I'm breaking multiple in a row. Oh, hello. We're already to the other side. How lovely. That was fast. Okay. So we basically made the wall. There's sand right above this, so if I break it, it's all going to fall down. Might as well just make the cleft. Yeah, might as well. All right. Okay, and then we will excavate this. And then we'll use our fences up there. Nice little mob-proofing tutorial, I guess. Okay, we've come out the other side. At some point, sand is going to fall on me and attempt to suffocate me. There it is. Okay, this is over the top, so we're gonna break that too. Yep. And this. Okay. And then this as well. There we go. Okay, we've got a full path through that we can now clean up. Oh, that's a lot more sand than I realized I'd dropped. Okay, hang on. Let's get that. The Minecraft music has started. This is so very soothing. Okay. And with that, we have completed the wall. Now there's one more step in order to prevent mobs from getting in on top. Told you the fences would come in handy. Make sure. I guess mobs could do that. Well, there are still guards, so if any do manage to sneak through somehow, there is defense. Let's grab the rest of the fence. We'll make more if we need to. As we've shown, that's not difficult. Now with our big tree spell. Okay, and we'll just make sure everything on the inside there is lit up. So I guess we didn't actually have to fence the inside, because everything inside the wall is going to be illuminated. Oh well, too late. I'm not going to delete it now. Alright, meanwhile, over here... Is that far enough? Could mobs drop down? Yeah, they could. Okay, we're going to just finish that off. Yeah, lovely. Replenish. And then continue. Here, let's... They could get up this one specifically, so let's just break it and replace it with a block. There we go. No mobs except spiders getting in. Lovely. Spiders, of course, being their own deal. Oh boy, I'm gonna have to dump all these resources back home. But I'm trusting in the local guards to deal with the spiders. As we can see from that string right there, they seem to be capable of doing. Okay. That, fix that. That one looks breakable. It is. Drop this here. This one here. Go and grab some of the extra that's growing. Marvelous. Oh, there's loads down here. It seems to like elevation changes. I've found that it grows a lot more in these little areas with the little ledges. Or that could just be visual. It could just be my brain finding a pattern where there isn't one. Who knows? Is this house good? This house is full of glintweed. Therefore it's good. It's also apparently lit brightly enough from the glintweed just outside the door that it's not, doesn't actually need one. Okay, there. Here, 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 and those are covered now. Are you all stuck down there? Incompetent. Oh, is there a mob in there that you can see? Is that why you're all focused? Let me break you a way out. There we go. Stop. Don't hit each other. Whatever it is, I'll go in and kill it. Hang on. Relax. Is there something? Okay, I'm not even gonna try and figure out what on earth they're talking about. Just as long as they don't shoot each other, we're fine. Alright. That. There. There. Here. Here. There. There. All right. Oh, I'm gonna have to dig through this section, aren't I? Yeah, I'm gonna have to uncover that. Okay. I've now been streaming for 2 hours and gotten almost nothing done. So I think I'm going to actually try and deload this village, fly home, protect it by making sure the chunks aren't loaded so the villagers survive, and then come back off stream and finish this task. So I don't have to subject you to any more me sitting here and placing blocks for all eternity. So we're going to fly over the beautiful forest we made. Still can't get over that. We're going to head on home. Also because my inventory's getting full. Okay, so with that huge detour out of the way, let's get on to the actual stuff. The actual thing that I wanted to do today, the sort of the main thing, which has a bunch of components, which is basically, I was flying over the countryside a little while ago in the middle of a thunderstorm, and I saw something that gave me an idea, and it's a very, very dangerous and probably bad idea, but it will be very fun to set up, so we're going to try it anyway. Let's make sure I'm wearing the right one. We're also going to repair the armor while we're here, because making what's it called? Special leather. Impregnated leather. Yes, right. I forget that frequently. Probably for my own sanity. We're going to get... It's easier to make some impregnated leather than it is to make an armor protection poppet. Yeah, see, Diamond Vapor, Reek of Misfortune, and 2 Drops of Luck, which they're a little expensive because they require Refined Evil, which requires part of a diamond. And they also just take ages to make. Drops of Luck are a nightmare. So I would much rather use a single Diamond Vapor and some Whiff of Magic and leather in order to make impregnated leather. Let's grab that. Grab my Whiff of Magic, which I'm definitely going to need to make more of. And do I have any Diamond Vapor left? No, I don't. Oh, let's make some, I suppose. I can afford to spend a couple diamonds on repairing my gear now versus repairing my gear later for more diamonds. This is Oil of Vitriol, which I'm also getting low on. Always supplies. Now, the really smart thing would just be to wear diamond armor, which doesn't wear down this fast. Moving on. Whoever said I do the smart thing. That. I just like being dressed as a witch. I enjoy it. And the effects are pretty nice too. I mean, the other option is just carrying all of this on me and then swapping back and forth between the armor sets whenever I want to do anything witchy, like teleport home. And that just sounds like a waste of time, so I'm not going to do that. Alright. Start with a whiff. Got 3. That's not terrible. More leather than whiff, but I can torch some Rowan if I need to. Do I have extra already? I might have some sitting around. Oh, I do. I do have some extra. Okay, so let's see how far this can go. Right, it's going to be 3 for each. And I have 4, so let's make... Honestly, we might just make 1 set of this. So I can get up to 12. There. And I will save it as long as I can. I am going to need to make more Whiff of Magic, though, so let's grab our Rowan. We've got 5. Let's make more. Where did I put the... I think I put it here. Yes. Splash brew of Rowan. Swap that for the oak. Fly over here. See if I hit a block, an eligible block. Yeah, sort of. Fused it with another tree. That'll be fine. Grab that, grab those. What was that sound? Is there an ent? Is that an ent sound? I don't see one. I heard just like a massive creak or croak or something. It wasn't an explosion. I don't know. Alright, one more tree down. Let's break a few of these extra leaves that got fused to other trees, because I'm sure some of them have Rowan in them. Alright. That's not enough, but it'll be enough for now. I'll throw it into the oven. Get some whiff of magic. Grab the breath. Clean this up. And Rowan. Okay. Plenty more wood ash. Never gonna run out of that. That was never a concern. Okay. Saplings in there. Apple in there. This is going to be great when I have a better storage system than this. Slowly turning all my walls into crates. Okay. And I'll swap back out for the Brew of Oak because I feel like it's a more generally useful wood. I like all of the woods, Rowan, Alder, and Hawthorn, but they're all kind of like acquired tastes used for specific things. I think the beautiful gray of the Hawthorn is probably the most versatile. But Rowan looks kind of yellow and weird, so it requires a specific context of a build to use it. Okay, so I've got supplies for when my armor gets really low. Let's start assembling our gear. Oh, wait, no, I forgot. I still have more to empty from that unexpectedly lengthy desert trip. There, okay. Don't throw the urn on the ground. Great. Advanced components is for the potion of healing. I keep pressing Q instead of W. Implements and products gets the attuned stones and the chalk. Building materials for the sand and sandstone in the pressure plate. Mob drops. Iron, extra saplings. That'll be some nice exhale of the horned one later, and the potatoes, and the cactus also, actually. Great! Now my inventory is cleaned up, and I can start prepping. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to make a new altar, which is something that we have to do a lot in Witchery if we want to do something anywhere other than our home. So we're going to grab all these ingredients. Well, I just got some Rowan wood, so that's good. I just hit Q again, stop throwing, turn on the ground. Okay, so we need to make one altar, but 2 sets of tops. Grab that. Grab some water bottles. How many is it? Just one. One water bottle. Then I need stone bricks, exhale. Oh wait, no, it's 2 because I need to make one altar, which is 2 sets of altar blocks. And then next step is stone. Fortunately, I have some smooth stone on hand. I need 2 of this. And we need 2 breath. No way am I out of exhale. Am I really? Again? Alright, well, let's grab the oak that we just got. There you go. Use the rest of that coal block. And we should probably replenish the clay while we're at it. There we go. There's 1 exhale. Come on, where's the other? You are a max evolved oven. I expect you to be as efficient as possible. You can see I've got my main oven, I've got 2 fume filters, and I've got a filter on both of them. That is a max upgraded witch's oven. I want as much return on my investment as I can possibly get. Okay. That's everything. I already have stuff in there. Let's do here then. I'm going to need extra rowan wood because I cannot count. That's half an altar. That's the other half of an altar. All right. However, we then need to top our altar. I'm absolutely do not have the resources to put pentacles on both of these, and to be fair, I really don't think they'll need recharge at the level that a pentacle provides, so it's okay. I do have a few plans for secondary altars that will require pentacles, but that's a problem for future me to deal with because koboldite is brutal. Now, we need a player head, we need a filled chalice, a candelabra, and an arthana. The player heads are easy. I did some favors for the Lady of the Dream World, and in exchange, she gave me totems of herself, one of which won't stack with the others for some reason, so we're going to leave that one be. But yeah, so we have access to a stockpile of player totems that will allow us to max out a series of altars. You don't want to know what I had to do for her in exchange. She is definitely a creature of alien magics. Let's grab the chalice next. Right, we're going to have to burn in a tombstone. 2 attuned stones, and a bunch of gold. Chalice. Altars are expensive. Okay. So, we need 1, 2, 3, 4 of this, and then we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm sure I have more gold somewhere. Then we'll need 2 of the attuned stones. I keep going to this one because it's my default. I'm just going to clean this out. Leather in here. Whiff of magic in here. Also diamond vapor. Great. Then I have to make 2 redstone soup in order to fill the chalices. Okay. Remind me of the recipe. It's been a little while. Right, drop of luck. Ugh, okay. Mandrake. Mandrake? Mandrake. Netherwort. Tear of the Goddess. Refined Evil and the Mutandis Extremis. The Refined Evil can either be made by distilling demon blood, but I don't think I have a lot of extra hearts. Yeah, I don't. So we're going to use the gas tier. I'm going to need 2. So it's a good thing I just have made that extra 2 diamond vapor. Oh, nope, I only made 1. Okay, we're going to have to make an extra diamond vapor. Oh, I could see my diamond reserves dwindling. Oh, it's in here. That's where the extra 2 is. I knew I had some somewhere. Great. Grab you. Grab you. Put you back in, except to make something else this time. Grab out the Odor of Purity so you can start. Okay, next step. Right, Mutandis Extremis. Surely I have some left over, right? No? Really? Okay. Well, it's easy enough to make, at least. Just takes a minute because it's a cauldron thing. Okay. Netherwort and Mutandis. Let's see. Next step, we're going to need Redstone, Tongue of Dog, Belladonna, Wool of Bat, and Mandrake. Bubble, bubble, toil and trouble, please. A watched cauldron does, in fact, bubble, bubble, toil and trouble, as we have just proven. Okay. Great. We're still not out of Brew of Endless Water yet, either, which is nice. Okay, we're about to have our second Refined Evil. Brilliant. And that will make us our 2 drops of luck. And now we just wait. And I'm actually going to grab a drink of water. Great, okay, there we go. Here we go, what are we? We are literally down to 1, so the next one we put in, we're gonna have to make a new brew. Okay, bop, 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 bop. Oh, no, what? The last 2 didn't go in. Oh, shoot. Don't tell me you thought this was a brew. Did I do the order wrong? Oh, I know what it is. No, it's what? What happened? Yeah, I guess it's convinced that this is a custom brew. Okay. It's gonna have to try that again. I guess something else must have fallen in. I really hope it wasn't something valuable for my inventory. I don't think it was. I don't think I threw anything extra. On the bright side, we got 1 of the drops of luck, and this, just the cheap ingredients that we're missing. Yeah, the tear, the mandrake, and the netherwort. And we will also grab... I always forget whether it's quicklime or gypsum that makes it explode without... that makes it empty without exploding. There it is. Yeah, gypsum, okay. Clean thyself. Marvelous. Oh, and let's make our extra brew of endless water while we're at it. Let's see. Endless water is a level 2 effect, so we're going to need that. And we're going to need to upgrade it twice. And then we're going to need a snow block. My snow block collection is getting low. I will have to make a few more. There we go. There we Fortunately, you can farm snow thanks to these lovely plants. Okay, let's try this again, and maybe it'll work this time. Thank goodness. I have no idea what happened last time. Oh, shoot. I forgot to make the... Oh, dear. Well, now I gotta refill this with a bucket. Unless... Do I happen to have an extra one sitting around? No, it doesn't look like it. That's alright. My mouse is really having trouble today. Fine, if you won't let me single click, I'll just... accidentally mess up my water source. There we go, okay. That's 4, I don't need 4. 1, 2, 3. And then once it's bubbling, you. Perfect. And once again, my buckets return to gathering dust in the floor. I literally only use them when I forget to make a new brew of endless water, or when I need to make attuned stones. Okay, 2 drops of luck. That's an important part, the most important part of the redstone soup. Ingredient 3. All the rest I can get. Let's grab the belladonna. Wait, I just need 2. The tongue, the redstone, the mandrake. That's my last mandrake. Okay, where are my headphones? Headphones, earmuffs. Same difference. All right. And now we calmly and orderly ignore the fact that they are screaming their heads off right now because we cannot hear it. Thank you, head muffs. Jeez. My brain cannot get around the earmuffs concept today. You are in the splash zone, Monica. I'm using a sword here. Also, they're screaming, and you don't have earmuffs, so you're probably nauseated right now. Which, to be fair, may be why she didn't notice that I had a sword. Although you probably do have access to brews that would protect you. Ah, they broke the thing. I really need to make a mattock, or buy a mattock from someone who can forge. So I don't have to keep doing this, grabbing a random bad hoe. Okay. And the rest. Mandrakes produce such little benefit too, only the single one. On the bright side, my farm is big enough that each round of killing them will last a little while. Alright, wool of bat. One of the more precious resources. One that I always hate spending a little bit. Okay, tongue and redstone. This is an expensive brew, so I always want to make sure that I've gotten it right. So, redstone, tongue, drop of luck, belladonna, wool of bat, mandrake. Great. We opened the dread kettle, into which I lost so many valuable items in the early days of the server, back when I was still brand new to Minecraft. I actually didn't install this trapdoor. I just had the kettle out, and I would accidentally drop things into it while I was still figuring out how to use, keys. So, crazily, the mod slash deity of this server is actually the one who put the trapdoor there to stop me from losing more things. When you're so bad, you have to get God's help. Alright. I am wearing Witch's Brews, but I'm pretty sure the ointments, which includes redstone soup, don't actually get a chance of extra. Yeah, they only ever give you one. That's okay, though. Alright. Oh, but I'm making 2, so I should have gotten 2 bottles. Obviously. Derp. There we go. Cover it back up. And we can make our chalices. Great. Next step. We need the candelabra. 3 iron, a tuned stone, and 3 torches. Old torches from before I gained access to the Mystic Branch and Glintweed, and therefore unlimited light. This is a much less labor-intensive process than making the chalice is. Shoot. Try that again. There we go. Da, da, da. 2 candelabra. All done. Last but certainly not least, we need an Arthana. And let me see. I think I can do this one from memory. I need more gold. Where do I have more gold? Definitely got it somewhere. Well, it's not really a problem because I don't think I'll actually need the range upgrade right off the bat. Oh, hang on. I know where I've got gold. It's just not currently in a usable form, so we're going to have to go pay a visit to the Emperor's house in his absence and see if I can use his forge without him knowing. Let's do a bit of harvesting of our berry bushes. Lots of XP berries to spend on getting enchanted books for future equipment. So proud of this redstone door. First redstone I'd ever done. Alright, drop that. But we will take out all of this gold. And let's go on a trip. I don't think I have any waystones here to get there instantly. But I'll check. Nope, that's the wrong one. There we go. Yeah, okay. Nothing terribly useful. Oh, wait. Let's drop off the hoe before we go. Don't need that clogging up inventory space, and we might as well take the rest of the ingredients we'll need to finish the... I only have 1 emerald? Hang on. Let's go find someone in Greenmount who will trade with us. Oh, I forgot I haven't turned that off. I can turn that off now. As you can see, the renovations are still very much underway here. But I have noticed they've been increasingly extreme. I don't think the land was like this before. So whatever architect Mayor Iantha got for the renovations can apparently terraform pretty effectively. I don't actually know who it is, but I guess I'll find out at some point. No. I don't have emeralds to sell. I don't have emeralds to sell. I have other things to buy. No. Nope. Oh, I can make 12 books for an emerald. Let's see if there's a better deal. That one's not terrible. 17 pork for an emerald. Okay, we're going with the farms. Woo. Let's go get a bit of beef, and while we're at it, we'll pick up some leather, which is good. Hi, folks. Sorry. It's for a good cause, I promise. Next generation will thank you. Quickly just pop. Alright. We fly out to this, I guess, market, since they're all hanging out here. Maybe this is the stock exchange. Thank you kindly. Much appreciated. Alright. Now let's fly back home. And we will... So we need 2 emeralds. 4 gold nuggets. 2 gold bars. Ingots. I don't know why I'm saying bars today. And 2 sticks. And that'll make us 2 Arthana. And that's everything, right? Head, chalice, candelabra, Arthana. Obviously the pentacle is moot. Gonna have to do some more trading with the good folks of Greenmount in order to acquire some more resources, specifically the emeralds. Okay, so that. Then I need 1, 2, 3, 4 of you, and then I need... Actually, I'll probably have enough from the gold berries. So I just need the sticks. And I should probably check that I'm getting the Arthana recipe right. I realize I didn't do that. Yeah, gold ingot, 2 nuggets, emerald, and a stick. So those will double the range of the altars. Let's see, what else should I grab while I'm still here? Oh yeah, I should collect. Just make sure, check off a few more things from the list. We are going to need Sky's Wrath, the free one. Iron Sword, Wood Ash, Attuned Stone. I've got to have one around. No Iron Sword? Alright, that's fine. I got some iron from the zombies earlier. Might as well put it to good use. 2 of you. Am I really out of sticks? I am out of sticks. How could this happen to me? Okay. Add a stick. Put the rest away. Oh yeah, I turned all my sticks into fences. That's how it happened to me. Okay. Then I will craft myself an iron sword. And I've already forgotten what the other ingredient was. Wood ash, right. And I'll grab an extra 2 since it looks like we need to charge up one of our last remaining attuned stones. Glowstone. Also redstone. Wood ash and quicklime. Whee! Okay. Wood ash, quicklime, redstone, glowstone, attuned stone. Charge it up, folks. Marvelous. Okay. So that's here. We can start storing things in here now that they are finished. This is still waiting. We'll put the iron sword, the attuned stone, and the wood ash here for the lightning, right, of Sky's Wrath. And then transposition. Okay, I'm going to need a waystone, a taglock kit, ender dew, and an iron axe. Well, the waystone and the taglock kit are easy. I always keep those on hand. Ender dew and iron axe I'm less sure about. Do I? Hang on. I might have them in this chest up here. No, but I do have lots of that. Okay. Ender dew, I'm sure. I made a bunch of recently, so I must, yeah, I have some left over. As for the axe, nothing, but that is what this iron is for. 2 sticks. Marvelous. Okay, yeah, waystone, taglock kit, ender dew, iron axe. Wait. Yes, waystone, taglock, ender dew, iron axe. Okay, that's another done. I realize I haven't actually explained what it is I'm prepping for here. And I have also maybe gave it away in the title of this stream. But basically, if you haven't guessed from the fact that I discovered it during a thunderstorm, I had the idea that I could make charged creepers artificially and then teleport them around. So I built, let's see here, hang on. I built a little construction over here I've called weapons storage that we are going to, today we're going to finish it, and we're going to see if my hypothesis works. Now, I absolutely don't want to be using charged creepers on anybody's builds, or on anybody, period, if I can help it. But considering the number of mob friends that I've had on the server who have been killed recently, and all of the weird, threatening things that are going on, I figure it might not be such a bad thing to be able to threaten. Also, it just seems like a funky, weird thing to do, so I'm doing it. Anytime I notice something with witchery that I think will be fun and strange, my default is just sort of to jump directly onto that. Okay, what else do I need to make? Oh, yes, of course. Oh, of course. I have not made a new ender chest in a good while. Oh, that's easy. Obsidian and an Eye of Ender. Do I have extra Eyes of Ender? I feel like I've seen them recently. Yeah, I have exactly one. Marvelous. Oh, and there is an attuned stone in here. Let me throw this in with the others. There we go. All right, and then I need 8 obsidian. Okay. I walked outside instead of towards any of my crafting tables. Let's try that again. Close. Okay, so I do need an extra ender chest for what we're doing. I tend, as you may have noticed, my goal is to keep in my ender chest the things that nobody else can be allowed to see, because it's the only truly safe thing on the whole server. You know, that is, therefore, it's, as you can see, it's where I keep all of my tag locks that I have. I even got one of the Traveler in the Spirit World. That was a whole adventure to acquire. I've got the Baron, I've got the Emperor. I do not have the Tyrant, the despotic leader of the Mesa. If we can travel all the way south down to see it, and his enormous plane ship. But that's because he's very scary, and he's very observant. Most of my tag locks were acquired from the other players by the means of blood poppies, which are special thorned plants that you can plant around, and when people walk over them, it stores some of their blood as a tag lock. However, people did get wise to it eventually and started breaking them, and I've been told if another one appears in anyone's territory, there will be war. So that option is kind of run out for me. The other main ways to get it are through a leech chest, which I think everyone is smart enough not to open, which are like blood poppies, but they're chests instead of plants. And last but certainly not least, just hitting someone with a tag lock from behind, but unfortunately that is a chance to fail. So there's not really a great way to do this. My best bet would probably be if I found someone who was AFKing. But people don't AFK on here much except for myself and the Baron, and the Baron's castle is not easy to sneak around. You also see I have some player compasses. I don't have a full set yet, but those are useful as well for getting people's location if they're being stealthy. So that's what I keep in the ender chest. I will also keep blooded waystones, which we're going to discuss in a little while. Okay, yeah. Let's pop on over to Desertlandia, New Desertlandia. Go take the thing. And then I think once we have successfully made our Arthana, completed all the altar setup we're going to do, I will take a lunch break, and then I will return in probably a couple hours at most in order to finish working on the nuclear silo. We'll be doing crystal balls today, explaining those in a bit more detail, just because they are extremely useful for this, for targeting the teleport nukes as the creepers are going to become. Let's pop that over there, pop that in there. And here we are at the Sandless Dune, the capital of New Desertlandia. Now, I am a witch. Technically, my magic is illegal here now, so I'm going to have to be careful. Obviously, other witches who are in the area got hurt. But at the moment, it seems the Emperor is not home, so I'm going to pop in my ore berries. I'm going to smelt them, and I will be back in a little while in order to continue this whole adventure. So, thank you all so much for watching so far, and I'll be back in a couple hours for part 2.